NTW, rolling for NTW 20. She's kind of, well, she's a 5-star. She's a rare one. The best recipes most of the time is like the rock stupid simple one that everybody runs to is 430, 430, 430, 230. Or some variation of that. That's from what I've seen, how you can get the largest, like the largest drawing of girls that are actually good. But so that's our second echelon, mostly leveled properly here. I can't really spare the cores for dummies because we're gonna need them later. Also, while we're here, we should probably unlock the 5th echelon. Confirm purchase? Yes. Yes. Yes, good. That's most of our gems. And like I said, let me just go around and demonstrate this for you. This might seem a little bit expensive to get this 5th echelon slot. However, let's look around at some of the things you can buy. Repair slots. You could buy more repair slots. However, you kind of don't need to, because you kind of get showered at express repair contracts. So really, it's not like you're really gonna need that extra slot. So that's kind of redundant. You don't necessarily need that because you can automate the system so efficiently. And especially if you're running logistics missions, you're gonna get quite a lot of those. So, into the factory. The additional production slots. You can't really maintain these either since you have TDOL contracts and quick production contracts, meaning that you're gonna empty out the productions pretty quickly, and honestly, you can't make any dolls without any contracts. So you're gonna get to the point where you don't have any TDOL contracts, and you're not gonna be able to produce anything anyway. So it won't matter how many slots you have. So that's kind of redundant too. You don't necessarily need it because you're almost never gonna be able to maintain it like that. You're either not gonna have the contracts or you're not gonna have the resources to craft them in the first place. Equipment production, which I can't level 0 open. We need to pass 2-3, I think, to unlock that. That's a bug. But equipment production, kind of the same thing. It's also really cheap. Heavy production over here. Oh! Shit! We don't get heavy production at all. Or 2-6. Thank you, Crazy Cyclone. Right! Shit! Hang on here. I want to look at something. Good luck with that, by the way. I'll get there. I can handle 2-6. I know how to beat Hunter. The secret to beating Hunter is you don't actually fight Hunter. But we'll do about that. Hang on here. Let's go look at the index to see exactly how many girls are in the game, because I don't think we actually have shotguns. That was actually kind of one thing that was kind of odd about the closed beta, that we didn't have G11 at all, and a lot of other girls were missing. But we might actually not have shotguns at all, which is kind of depressing. So, shotguns. There's a thing. We have none. We do not have shotguns in the game. I did not realize this. That makes me feel less bad about that machine gun. You know what? You know what? You know what? You know what? Well, since we don't have any shotguns at all, I feel less bad about building that machine gun team now. That's kind of annoying, but thanks for the friend points. That's actually incredibly annoying. They should at least put it like some. Jesus. But not combat. What do we need? What do we need? We need that 5th echelon. What are we gonna have in that 5th echelon? We're gonna build a machine gun team. Then again, we need to get Bar out of that fucking logistics mission. M2, you're coming with us. Who's gonna lead this squad? It's gonna be Mama Deuce. How many machine guns do we put in here rationally? I want to say 3. I want to say 3 and a pistol, but we have more than that. Say LM, yeah, LMMG, DP, all the machine guns. All the machine guns? Do we really want to be that insane? Do you know how many resources this is gonna take? Who needs all the ammo if the enemies are dead? Yeah, my ammo is gonna go out the window here, but you know what? Fuck it. Fuck it. Let's see here. Accuracy through volume. Right. And then there's AAT. 4 machine guns! We need a tank, though. We need a tank. We really need a tank. They're not gonna survive. All right, so who are we gonna use as a fucking tank here? Because we don't really have anyone. We're still. We need SMGs. You know what? We're gonna go. I'm gonna roll until I get good SMGs. Then we're gonna power this squad. This is gonna be the silliest goddamn squad ever, and it's probably gonna be a tremendous waste of resources. But you know what? Fuck it. Fuck it. We could use Sten, but I want something more exciting than Sten. I want something more exciting than Sten. Hour and 25 minutes. Type 64. Duh! I needed doubles for her anyway. Actually, no, that's 64. That's an SMG. Not the other two. More Narinko memes. Blow the dice till you get the sisters. The sisters are pretty good. 2 hours and 40 minutes. Ooh, wait. 2 hours and 40 minutes. Wait a minute. 2 hours 40. That's Galil and Sig. 2 hours and 45 minutes! That's a boat gun. Boat gun. 1 hour and 30 minutes. More useless junk. It's fucking. It's more normal SMGs. I don't want normal SMGs though. I want exceptional SMGs. And if I keep doing this, I'm gonna run out of fucking ammo to actually run the damn MG squad. But you know what? I'll run them through simulation first. They don't waste ammo in there. I don't have the actual. It's kind of like it's like Metal Gear Solid. It's like Metal Gear Solid 2 at this point. I have to run them through simulations because I don't have the resources to field them. Ooh, 3 hours and 30 minutes. Who dat? ASVAL, FAMAS, Tar. I might get Tavor. That'd be funny. Or, you know, SVT or Semenov. Where? Oh, it is FAMAS. Yes, that is a FAMAS, so give me more resources so I can do some damage. 3 hours and 30 minutes. Again? I'm running out of resources, though. I'm gambling them away. Worth 100 soldiers. Isn't that just what FAMAS said? But anyway, an actual SKS. Look at all these fucking resources I'm throwing out the window. Okay, okay, here's what we're gonna do, because we're running low on resources now. We're gonna do this once more, and then I'm gonna do a 130 roll, and that's it. We're walking away. We're leaving. We're leaving the pachinko bar. We're leaving. I can't keep doing this. 3 hours again? Good lord. Okay, fine. We're leaving the pachinko bar now. We're leaving. We're leaving. We're leaving. 30 minutes. C96 apiece. Actually, that's not that bad. Actually, those are fairly rare pistols. C96 is good for night battles. She's nice. Yes, Mongolian, I am playing this on an emulator. The 2-star. It's probably Semenov again. Yes. Yes, it's two SKSs. Okay. We're leaving now. 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 I need more resources. Maybe if I get the, I need more. I'm running out of manpower. That's my problem. Or android power. Yes, repeat again with the same echelon. Yes, you go do that. I don't have a fucking tank though, so it looks like I'm gonna have to just use Sten because I didn't get any SMGs. That was the assault rifle focus build recipe though, so you know that's just on me. I wanted good guns, but it wouldn't give me good guns. Then again, I got 64, She's not very amazing, but you know what? She might survive. You know what? Fuck it. We'll use Sten. We'll use Sten. We'll use Sten for Echelon 5. And we're gonna run them through the fucking simulation to entertain ourselves. Alright. Then again, what does... Well, 696 is... Alright, there's that. Alright. She's... Whatchamacallit? She has a flare. Okay, so... We're gonna run into combat here. And we're gonna send the machine guns. We're gonna send praise the Lord and pass the goddamn ammunition. And we're gonna have Echelon 1 over here just in case things go horribly wrong. And I will show now what machine guns are capable of. They're very scary, however, they have a very crippling flaw. Actually, several crippling flaws, to be honest. Notice how they all stop firing at once? That's the problem. As you can see, the machine guns have to reload. That's their problem. They're high, it's very concentrated high burst damage with lots of interruptions. And yes, those were high evasion targets. This is kind of their worst nightmare, to be honest. You have to kind of be particular with the not the SMGs. You have to be particular with the machine guns. They need accuracy buffs. So running 4 machine guns is fucking hilarious, however, they can't hit anything. And also all of the reloading and the accuracy. And also, the hilariously high logistics of actually running the damn squads. We don't have to worry about that here. However, like I said, a fully leveled machine gun at maximum level, like say 100 if I remember correctly. I'm not exactly sure what the level cap is. It goes to 100 and then you marry them, it's 115 I think. But a maximum level machine gun costs the same amount of resources, like I said earlier, as 5 handguns. 5 max level handguns equal 1 machine gun at max level. Those are some pretty heavy, that's a pretty heavy cost. And look, I blew most of my resources here though. I have 2 NTW-20s. 115 when you mod the dolls. You see, I don't necessarily know how the marriage system works. Also, Springfield somehow comes out on top. Good girl. Also, yeah. I'm not exactly sure how the mods work up there too as well. I know the basic stuff. And no, I do not have WA 2000 oops. I know so there was something about mods that I didn't understand properly, but no, he does not, thank God. What? Why? Do you not want me to be lucky? Let's see here. Well, they got 2 more sim energy, so let's throw them in there. Get the worth out of them. Might be able to run them in logistics missions. Which would be funny as hell, but you know. They're literally the worst logistical performing squad that I have. They don't go anywhere near combat, even though they take up all the ammo and don't actually go into combat. I still need a Thompson too. Miss. Honestly, Sten's hand grenade is the only thing saving everybody here. Also, why did I put Sten in the bottom row? I need to put her in the middle row. Also, there's a pretty entertaining comedy build for machine guns that I actually wanted to roll out, so I might actually switch to that after this. because it revolved around M2, and she was quite effective for what she is, and it actually does minimize resources a little bit. So actually, since I do have Mark 23, and she was actually, I have Colt and Mark 23 actually, so they're actually very necessary for that build. So I might have to pull that one out. It was something I was using during the closed beta that actually wound up being very, 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 very effective. Okay, so right, we'll clear this out, and then I'll go experiment because running this is not going to be sustainable in real world operations. It's not going to work. At least our first echelon is, well, it's a rifle squad, so it's pretty basic. Alright, so that, and yes, 63 is dancing. She's incredibly ganky. This is why I've kind of, well, she's kind of accidentally become my adjutant, and I'm fine with this. Even though she probably has a rivalry with NTW 20, because 63 is a 2-star and 20 is a 5-star. However, on 5-star, on 20's side of the fence, it's not that great because I have a double of her. She's redundant. She's mass production. There's an anime plot in there. There's an arc. I can make it. If I think hard enough, if I play pretend hard enough with the gun girls, I can make it happen. But hang on here. Let me see. Exactly what was the build? I know it was. I may have to pull the 8 minutes. I need to pull the squad out because I need some people out of that squad. Let's see here. Formation. I don't know because the British rock and roll lord. Okay, so let's see here. Second squad, actually gonna leave them alone. Right, so what do we want to do here? I think we want to make it third echelon. This is the joke build, if I remember correctly, because I need 1911, I think. I'm not exactly sure. I might need cult, though. I might need to take cult, though, because it was accuracy and damage that was the whole jam here. Right, so I could make it revolve around bar, but M2 is better machine gun. They are all production models, but the 5-stars are better production models. Built better. Kind of. I still like my I like my 2-star girls, though. But what am I doing here? I could just go through the thing. I say M2. Okay. Right. So M2. We need pistols, though. If you hadn't figured out here, the joke is it's 5 pistols. I mean, it's 1 machine gun and 4 pistols, which is doable. However, you need to sort of carry. You see, you need to cater to Mama Deuce here. Okay, so what do we got here? We've got, I want to have, yeah, Mark 23 here doing damage. And then P38 gives me accuracy. You need accuracy and damage for the machine guns because you can't really make them, you can't really affect anything because of their burst. So you want to make that burst as painful as possible. So let's see here. Right. I remember something here. There was a particular about this. Accuracy, rate of fire, but damage also works perfectly fine too. So let's see here. Who did I wanna? There was some particular. So I believe that I hadn't hang on here because I had this build saved. So 1 second. Let me see if I can replicate this. I have a picture of it just because it was that damn effective. So give me 1 second here. Where is the damn thing? Oh, okay. I didn't save it where I thought I saved it. So that's gonna take a while for me to dig around. So you know what? Fuck it. We'll do it live. Oh yeah, Mark 23. Yeah, right. Mark 23. Yeah, right. T. That still gets her damage. But we can get more damage into this. We can do more. Okay, so question is, do we want to though? We need more. Probably the increase in accuracy is nice, but I want more insanity out of this. But this I think will work perfectly fine because Madus is that fucking effective. And also, yeah, Madu's skill is also very good too, because it's passive. Basically, I remember correctly, each, like, third shot does more damage. She is, in fact, surrounded with pistols. So, let's see here. Is there anybody else that I could use that... P38, right, P38, right. Is there anybody else that I could use a scythe? Viking's pretty good. What does Viking do? She buffs more damage. But I think like the accuracy I was getting from P38 was better than that. So that's probably a little bit more responsible. Yes, I know. This is a very dangerous, risky build. However, while I was playing it, Mamadusa's damage output was actually equalizing it and actually making her able to do, basically an astounding amount of carrying by herself. This is dangerous, because if Madus doesn't kill everyone first, 1911 is gonna get shot to shit. And there is no 6th slot, however, the 6th slot is occupied by fairies. We don't have fairies yet. Fairies are specialty units that give combat status buffs and also special abilities, but we don't have heavy construction, so we can't get them at all, and you also need to clear 60 maps in order to get them. Now, I want to see how effective this is again in combat. Echelon 5 has no leader, right. The machine gun squad has no leader. What a fucking shame that is. Well, FNP, you go sit down there. I'm really not gonna use these guys for very much, but we're gonna move Sten as the leader just so I can drag them up into better Echelon missions. Let's see here. But Echelon 3 is this comedy joke build. Let's see here. Let's see if this works out the way that I remember, because I remember it being strangely effective, to be honest. So I suppose we got one more combat simulation, so we can put it to work in there. Got one more energy, and then we gotta wait an hour and a half for the energy to actually start recharging. So, let's see. This is somewhat more efficient that we can probably stand using M2 out in the field and leveling her, because she's a machine gun, but, you know, the rest of the squad is pistols, so the amount of damage that, you know, the amount of damage they do to our resources is mitigated. A little bit. As you can see, Madus isn't quite effective just yet. I forgot exactly what did it, though. This was a lot better, but I can't remember exactly what I did. I know I had basically these components, too. It was basically using off-the-shelf stuff. Mark 23 was part of it, though. They're actually gonna lose this. Actually, no, they're not, because they're gonna shoot at M2, but no, they're not gonna make it through. Yes, and maybe, yeah, being higher level does help, but they were a little bit more effective off the gate from what I remember. But, yeah, that was not exactly totally unexpected. They need to be leveled more, but M2 is fucking level 9. She should have been able to do that a little bit better. But yeah, that build was kind of chancy as it is. You remember exactly how the fuck I arranged that, because it was really good. To give you an example, I actually sat on I forget exactly what map it was, but it was in World 2. I sat on that, I was playing around with her, and I sat on that map just to be, you know, just to entertain myself. I killed over 100 squads. This was the last day of the beta, and I decided to entertain myself. So I sat on one map continuously and killed over 100 units. She could manage that. But we'll clear this out with Echelon 1 and get back to business here. This wasn't what I was supposed to be doing. We'll work out our machine gun team memes later. At least we're leveling our first squad through all of this, even though our secondary echelons aren't really doing very well. Partially because I refuse to actually level them properly, because damn it, my comedy builds and gambling. But you know what? Eventually we're gonna get through this. In a lot of cases, a lot of cases, well, again, you could min-max the ever-living shit out of this game, but in a lot of cases you could also have your fair amount of fun with it just playing the way you want to. That's usually how I roll, but Gimmicky build like that needs more dummies. Honestly, I remember it being more effective without dummies, but maybe it's because I wasn't running them through the simulation. Maybe it was just because it was World 1. I think I started leveling them in World 1 first, if I remember correctly. They got pretty terrifying, honestly. Like, that squad simply became the most effective weapons that I had, you know, and actually outshining the squad that NTW-20 was in. I was memeing pretty hard there, but also, oh, we have extra energy up here because they gave us some freebies. Huh. Well, maybe we'll get some extra leveling out of this. We have a little bit of extra energy to play around with, so we can actually get some of our squads a little bit more leveled here. So we're going to send an Echelon 2 here, because they could use some help. And I think they're at a level now where they actually could stand to actually do this by themselves. Probably. As you can see, the Scorpion's a little bit more durable thanks to her dummy upgrades. This still might be very chancy if they actually make it through, though. Thinking ahead of doing that, taking that much damage on the first encounter, it may be chancy that they'll actually complete actually get to the third one. 50 minutes in the gatcha that's Colton Mark 23, so you got yourself a good pistol to grab it. Look at that. Scorpion managed to get a pretty good chain of misses in there. Good on you, Scorpion. She's a dependable SMG. Scorpion is a very good girl. So this might be chancy. I think I'm gonna lose Scorpion on this one, but we might be able to just kind of brute force it through. Yeah, there she goes. But yeah, everybody else can handle us. Alright, that gets him a little closer to being combat ready. Was it? Hang on here. Lose one battle. Well, yes, the end is a new beginning. Yes, it is. The pittance reward for you lost have an achievement. All right, so let's see here. I wanted to look at something. I wanted to look at something because whatchamacallit, I think. C96. What is C96 buff? What is her buffs? Because I remember her accuracy by 22. Yes, I was using her too. That's quite a lot of accuracy too. And she has a very, very forgiving buff tile as well for this entire little shenanigan. Okay, she's getting buffed. She's getting buffed. She's getting buffed. And that gives her actually 85% accuracy. Her damage is a little bit reduced though. Rate of fire increases a little bit, but then again, I suppose, yeah, the dummies would increase the buffs that the entire squad gets. The GF wiki is still, yeah, it's still in a pretty bad state. It was not prepared for an English server. It really, really was not prepared for an English server. It's nice that it's there, though. All right, so what do we want to do? You know what? I want to make sure that Scorpion is actually leveled properly. Factory. What's in the factory here? Oh, dummy links. Right. Okay. Well, we can't do that. We can buff M2 though, but we don't have any doubles, so that's going to be a little bit costly. But we do have more cores. 1911 can also be, well, not 1911. Nagant can also be buffed with, well, no problems. Everybody else is too damn expensive, though. Let's see here. But what do I want to do? I wanted to throw... How's Ingram? Oh, right. Her evasion's fallen down. We want to keep her... We want to keep at least the first squad in tip-top shape. Yeah, right. Everybody take your medication. Let's see. How far is Scorpion off of her maximum? Yeah, about 10. That's how they stay alive. So we want to use Scorpion for a little while. But then again, I suppose we can also, most likely, start using some of these doubles too, because we got plenty. And it's not like we're going to be wasting for Nagant revolvers or 1911s. We can go back to World 1 and grind those if we really want to. Alright, I'll save some of the PK since we're using her in the squad, though. That's a little bit of an assistance, so we won't necessarily have to use as many pills. I saved myself 2 pills. Leveling is going to be a little bit lopsided, but eh. What's NTW at as well? Since she's my main damage dealer in the squad, she could use... She could use a little bit more damage. I'm going to be running out of pills here, but fuck it. Is that really going to take all my pills? It did take all my pills. Alright, fine. Enjoy them, NTW. We're out of medication now. We need it because you do lots of damage. Alright, so we have a little bit more experience. Actually, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to power them the first fucking squad. Fuck it. Since we need at least one squad good. Well, we could get... I think if we get them to level 30, we're gonna have no problems. And also, if they get to level 30, I get another dummy. So, at a NTW 20, which I can make use of. So you know what? Let's just throw all the XP into the squad that's actually gonna make use of it. Kind of flying all over the place with progress here, but you know what? Yeah, at least I'm hitting most of the bases in terms of informing you on what the hell the right thing to do is. Whether or not I actually do it is completely suspect, but you can choose to be a better player than me. You can be a little bit more determined than I am. I give you the basics so that you supersede me. Alright, so... You missed grinding and comedy builds, Kadyusha. That's what you missed. How many builds that failed? One of each of the other sims, you get 10 more energy from quest. Oh! Thank you, Plastic. Thank you. I didn't actually notice that, but thank you. We'll go do that next. Then again, I'm not exactly looking in the daily quest thing, so that's probably a career quest. But yeah, I'm not actually looking in there, so I wouldn't actually goddamn know. Again, my sight is very limited. In brightest day and blackest night, lots of shit escapes my sight. Okay, right. And the other ones as well, because I haven't actually been showing you them. Right. The other ones is capsule molds, which doesn't require me to actually build a squad. So we'll just use first echelon to get through this as well. And this is how you get pills, by the way. This is how you're supposed to get pills. And once you actually start doing these, you'll realize how much 50 pills was. That was supposed to actually give us a pill, but it actually didn't. We got one. Got one pill out of that. Means that you can get maximum of, under normal circumstances, like 6 a day if you're at the baseline level, and then a little bit more at the upper levels of, you know, once you have a squad that is like power level like 20,000. So yeah, those are kind of hard to get your hands on. And then there's data mining here, which is a little bit different in how it's handled. You basically just throw all your DPM at a wall. Does it say, It said 2x. It might actually be 2x. I'm not exactly sure. Hang on. We will look at that just because I know I had no pills when I went in there, so I will see how many I got. No. There it is. 1 pill. Exactly 1 pill. Also, quest here. Enhancement, right? I still don't actually have enhancement. There you go. I got more combat sim energy, but if I do the other one, I think the other one should give me the other 5, right? Probably. But yeah, the data mining mission is a little bit different because you need to throw basically all of your DPM at a wall. Which means you have to make basically a custom squad for this, which is a little bit annoying, but we're just gonna basically take the first echelon. You could do more. We could do more with damage, but these are basically our most effective dulls. So let's see here, right? You're up there, and then Springfield's over there, and then everything is fine. The end. The thing is, I don't actually know if I have enough to actually complete this. I should have just enough, but basically the idea is that you wanna roll Jolter and the Gatcha. I can't roll anyone that rare currently. But yeah, the basic idea here is basically it's a DPM check. The faster you kill this thing, the more data cores that it gives you, or rather data chips that you give you for skill leveling. So actually, I might fall a little short here, or at least I'm not gonna get it's not very efficient. So I might just click, yeah, just 100, what, fucking, basically 1 second. You still get something out of it if you don't complete it, but you want to kill that just, as fast as you possibly can. And then people do get this down to, well, pretty low. So, well, that gives us more sim energy, so we go back here, and then... That's our extra sim energy. And what was that? 63, settle your ass down. There's plenty of work. Today we're gonna play video games. That's what we're going to do. We're going to play video games. But that's our extra sim energy. So now we can probably rush level our squad here a little bit more effectively. We're actually we might be able to move up to the next simulation level once I actually get them to level 30 and get them their 3rd dummy. Maybe. Probably not. But while we got the time and the energy, might as well make sure our first squad's sufficiently over-leveled to take out World 2. Well, it looks like 63 is actually going to get her 3rd dummy first. Once again, overachieving little Chinese SKS. The most Genki girl in my entire squad. Which again, I'm perfectly fine with.